This is the plaintiff, Dev Durer. He says he purchased a car from the defendant, drove the thing exactly 10 miles, and then it just went kaput. The defendant sent a tow truck for the car, and now the loser expects him to pay for the tow. He did nothing wrong to the car. Turns out the gas gauge was broken, and he simply ran out of gas. How the defendant thinks any of this is his fault is downright laughable. He's suing for $3,000 for all he's out. This is the defendant, Artie Grobstein. He says this whole thing's the plaintiff's fault because he ran out of gas. He did nothing wrong. Helped the stranded guy out by dispatching a tow truck to him. And if anyone is laughable, it's the plaintiff for thinking he can get someone else to take care of his problems. He's accused of trying to pass the gas. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $640 for a lawyer's bill and the tow.
Dev Durer?
Yes.
You are suing All Sales Auto Group, represented here by the owner, Artie Grobstein?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, for $3,000, the value of a 2001 Kia Sportage that you want him to pay you for because he won't give you the title for that Kia Sportage.
I just want the title.
You really just want the title. All right, you have a counterclaim against him for $640, $140 for a towing bill, which is why you won't give him the title, and $500 for attorney's fees. Let me hear from you first. Go ahead.
I bought the car back in January. The day I bought the car, I was, we did all the paperwork. I gave him $2,000 down payment and financed the balance. I left the dealership to go home late in the day, 4:30, 5 o'clock. I got approximately 8 to 10 miles from the dealership, and the car sputtered and died. I immediately called the defendant up and explained what happened. He put me on hold for about 2 minutes and came back on the phone and said, "You ran out of gas." I said, no, I didn't. I have gas in the car. I'm treating a quarter tank right now. He said, no, the gas gauge doesn't work. You definitely ran out of gas.
He didn't tell you that before you bought the car?
No.
Okay.
No. So I sat there. He said, don't worry, I'm going to send the guy with gas. So I sat there and waited. And about 5 minutes later, a police officer showed up. And he told me that
Were you blocking traffic or were you pulled over?
Well, it was the day before there was a bad snowstorm. There was a lot of snow, and we were predicted to have another snowstorm the next day.
What's the answer to my question?
Yes and no. I was blocking a plow, not traffic. Traffic was getting by me fine, but a plow was trying to get down the street.
Okay.
So the cop came and said that a tow truck's on its way. I said, well, I have gas coming to me right now, and he said that there's nothing you could do. I called the tow truck, and
The officer's telling you I called the tow truck?
yes.
Okay.
And he said once the truck is dispatched, your car is going on it, no matter what.
Okay.
That's the rules in that town, I guess. And I called the defendant and explained that to him. He got very upset when I told him that. He wanted me to take down the mileage on the tow truck.
Take down what?
The mileage on the tow truck.
On the tow truck?
Right, to make sure that he's not being billed too much, I guess.
He wanted you to go into the tow truck driver's seat, check out the mileage?
No, I had a ride in the tow truck. So
Okay.
he wanted me to make note of the mileage.
So whose tow truck? Wait a minute, I'm not understanding. Whose tow truck? It wasn't his tow truck?
Absolutely not.
Oh, so it was whatever tow truck the police officer called.
Right.
They hook up your car because he won't wait until his employee gets there with gas.
He said I already called.
So he tows the car. Where do you tow it to? His shop?
He told me to bring it to his shop.
Okay, so you ride with the tow truck driver.
Correct.
So then you're towed over there, and it's $140, and who pays the tow truck?
I knew nothing about any. He immediately got into an altercation with the tow truck driver.
Why?
He thought it was illegal that they forced us to tow it.
Yeah, but he's just doing whatever the police officer told him to do.
I know.
Okay, so he's yelling with the...
Yeah, I mean, I'm mortified. The two are screaming
Okay.
at each other. And the tow truck driver doesn't want to hear it. He's getting back in the truck, and he's about to leave, I guess, to take the car to impound. He doesn't care.
Right, because he hasn't unhitched your car.
Right.
Okay, and then what
So
happened?
he says, wait a minute, runs in the office, comes back out, and gives him money. I don't know how much. I had no part in that.
Because you were never going to pay that bill.
Absolutely not.
Okay, and then
He puts gas in
unhooks
it.
the car. He puts gas in the car. Does he charge you for the gas?
No.
And are you upset?
A little bit. I mean, I was
can't
there all
imagine
day.
what does it take to get you upset? If somebody tells me after I buy a car that the gas gauge is broken, I'm upset.
I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I mean...
Yeah, but still, seriously, the
Yeah,
gas
I was a
gauge
little
is
mad. I was there all day. I mean, I didn't even tell you that
Yeah, that's
part.
right.
I was there all day.
Is your time worth anything, or you got nothing to do?
Yeah, it was worth something.
Don't you say anything to him? Like, why didn't you tell me the gas gauge?
I just want to get home at this point, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right, so you get home, and what's happened about the gas gauge? Did he suggest he would fix it, that you would fix it?
No, never asked. I know what the rules are. I bought the car, and it was broken, and that's it.
All right, how much mileage does that car have when you bought it?
119 at the time, I believe.
119?
Correct.
Okay. And the car came with no warranties?
No.
But he tells you on the phone your gas gauge is broken?
After the fact.
But he knew it? Sounded like he knew it.
Absolutely he knew
Like
it.
he went and found out from somebody.
Somebody, right.
Okay. But that doesn't strike you that maybe if somebody knows such a thing, that's fraud as opposed to as is?
No.
I mean, even in an as is, you can't defraud somebody.
I watched
you can't
the
know
show.
about it. I know, but I say it all the time. That's why I'm worried. I always say, unless you know about a fraud, like if somebody knows that there's something wrong.
That's a tough thing to prove, though, Your Honor.
Okay, that's true, too. I do say that, too. You do one. All right, so now, what's going on with your gas tank now?
It's still that way. I actually made a video. I just know when to get gas now.
I know when to get gas because when it's getting close to a quarter, you
It
just get it.
gets to a quarter and stops.
All right. What's going on?
To start, that when he purchased the vehicle, he left, and about 15 minutes later, we had a phone call that he got stuck. So I asked him, what is the indication? What is wrong with the car? He said the car will not start. So he explained to me that the car cranks, but it will not start. So first I thought maybe the starter went. I had no knowledge that the vehicle had a bad gas tank. Otherwise, we would put the gas in the vehicle for him prior. Usually these
And
cars...
maybe tell him so he doesn't rely on the gas gauge?
I don't want him to get stuck.
Okay, so go on.
And then when the tow truck brought the vehicle in, he said...
No, hold on. Because I'm really interested before that.
Okay.
So you're on the phone with him, and then you tell him you must have run out of gas, the gas tank?
No, I did not say that. I said it's a
Okay.
possibility. If the car cranks, there could be either two reasons why the car will not start. It's electrical or gas. I started talking to him.
He says that you told him on the phone that the gas gauge was broken.
It's a lie. I never told him on the phone the gas
Did
gauge
he tell
was
you there's a
broken.
possibility the gas gauge is broken?
He said, not only did he say the gas gauge was broken, he said you are out of gas.
I said, I don't know what's wrong with your car until we get the car in our possession.
It's a little suspicious, though, that you send gas to him. All right, so
If
then
the
the
car
car
cranks-
gets towed over.
Right.
And who pays the tow truck driver?
I did because
Why doesn't he pay the tow truck driver?
He
It's
said
his
he had no
problem.
money.
Did you ever say you had no money? Do you own a credit card?
I own...
Do you have credit cards in your wallet right now?
Absolutely.
Oh, I guess the tow truck people never take credit cards. So did you ever tell the tow truck driver, I don't have any money?
No.
Okay.
The money never even came up with
Okay,
tow
now
truck.
that's fine. So you're saying that you're such a nice guy that you loaned him money.
No, I have to protect my investment, Your Honor, because he paying
Because you
off
have a
this...
lien on it.
That is correct. He's
Okay.
paying off this car, so I could not just leave that car like
So
that.
did you ever have an agreement with him that because what's happened is he's paid every penny he owes you for the car.
That is correct.
And you refuse to give him title until he pays this tow from back in when?
January.
January 11th.
So I want to know, did you ever enter into an agreement with him where he agreed that he would pay the tow?
Yes, ma'am. When the tow truck came
Watch
in...
this. Did you ever enter into an agreement with him where you agreed that you would pay the tow?
Absolutely not. I would not
When did
enter
you
into
first
such an
learn
agreement.
that he was not going to give you the title?
7 months later.
Okay. So according to you, you loaned the client $140 and the client agreed that he would pay you the $140. Do you have any proof of that? Because the client's saying you're a liar.
Well, I would not pay for the vehicle if he wouldn't...
I would take it that that's a no to my question.
It's just a verbal agreement that we went into.
Yeah, how good is that working out for you right now? Because it's very simple. You have everything else in writing. All the payments he's got to pay are all in writing.
We have
Okay.
200 cars on the lot, and I have no idea that this car had no gas. When he told me the vehicle cranks...
The car has, okay, you have a video that you want me to see.
If
Show me the
necessary.
video.
Okay. The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how the gas gauge in this car works. I will attempt to start the car. As you can see, the gas gauge reads a quarter tank. Put the key in,
Watch the tachometer.
starts and sputters out. Will not start. Gas gauge isn't really moving. This is the exact same thing that was happening the day I bought the car. I will now put some gas in the gas tank. Okay. And now I will start the car. I'm just cycling the fuel pump on a couple times to clear the air out of the system. And the car should start right
Does
up.
take a while.
It does start at the
Couple
end.
tries.
And the gas gauge never moved.
Okay. And you avoid this problem by just never going down to a quarter tank?
Exactly.
Does the seller have a duty to say, hey, the gas gauge is broken, even if it's an as-is sale?
Yeah, absolutely. It's so critical to using the car. You need to be told.
Even if it's as-is, which means you take your chances.
Correct.
So, okay, last word. Who's going to get the last word here today? How about you?
Yeah, he does.
Why?
Because that's not fair that he has to tow his car.
Okay, it's not fair. The question is, what's legal? We're going inside the courtroom.
Now, putting to aside whether you guys, according to his testimony, you tell him, oh, the gas gauge is broken. Didn't I tell
I
you?
never said that.
Okay, but let's just put it all to a side, okay? Unless you can prove to me that he agreed to absorb an extra $140 debt, you cannot hold this title hostage to it. All the guy wants is for you to give him his darn title, and you're holding it hostage for something that you can't prove he agreed to pay, right?
I understand.
Right.
Here
We're
we-
done. We're done. We're done. I find in favor of the plaintiff, not in the amount of $3,000. You don't even want that. You just want the title. So I am ordering now that you go ahead and release the title to him. You understand?
I do have the right to appeal, though, right, Your Honor?
No, you don't have the right to appeal, okay? Good luck, folks.
Thank you.
See what the defendant has to say. Bad news is there is no appeal.
Okay.
When you lose, you lose.
Got it.
What's your feeling on the outcome then?
I don't feel it's fair and right if the guy has no money to put the gas in the vehicle, he runs out of gas, and being made responsible for it.
You're
especially when
saying
I
out
sell
here
the
that
car
he
as
knew
is.
that he knew the gas tank was empty when he got in the car?
There was very little gas in the vehicle. That is correct. And he was told to put gas in the vehicle, and he ran out of gas. He blames me responsible for him running out of gas.
He was told to, like, immediately, it's almost out of
Every
gas. You only
vehicle
have a
we
couple
sell, we
miles.
have very little gas on it. And we tell people right away, go to the gas station, fill it up. He refused to do that because he said he had no money. He had no money to pay for the tow, and we had to pay for the tow.
Yeah, I know. Okay, you just go right around the corner
Thank
there. All right, so come on in here. You did it.
Yeah. He's lying, you know. He never told me about the gas, of course. Who tells that to someone's buying a car? Oh, yeah, stop and get gas because there's only a drop in there. No
He
one does
just
that.
said he tells everyone
Yeah.
they sell a car to, there's very little gas, go get gas.
Yeah, he wouldn't sell many cars.
You sure you didn't just forget?
That's exactly what happened. Or that, or he just didn't want to tell me because he'd scare me off from buying a car.
All right, so you cool with the car now? Everything's running as long as
Yeah.
you just keep...
We drove it here
You
today.
ever worried? You ever worried that...
No,
oh,
it's a good car otherwise.
I'd be freaked out by that all the time. I don't know how much gas is in the tank. I'd be topping that thing off like crazy. Harvey?
So this is kind of interesting. At the end, what came out, you can't appeal one of these cases because in people's court, what happens is that you sign a binding arbitration agreement, which basically means you give up all of your rights to appeal in the people's court. And the bottom line is the judge makes the ruling and it's final.